We're rocking and rolling now. How are you feeling this morning?
Good.
Are you sleepy?
Yeah, I'm always sleepy though. I'm not a morning person, man. So,
You a night owl?
most assuredly.
My wife was asking me about some question about morning people or night owls, and she was like, "What are we?" I'm like, "We never stay up late. We always get up early, whether by choice or not." So,
Yeah,
yeah,
but it's like it's genetic though.
is it?
Yeah. Well, it's not a genetic trait, but it makes sense that like through evolution that there'd be people who are good at getting up early and also people who are good at staying up late.
Um,
You either if we were,
Due to their role in society.
yeah, exactly. So if we were in the like tribe, you'd be waking up early to go hunt and shit, and I'd be the guy at night watch looking for lions.
Looking for lions and tigers and bears.
Yeah, at night while you sleep like a little bitch.
I don't get very much sleep, man. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't mind waking up early most of the time because, like, you can. I just don't stay up late. I don't stay up late really. I mean, last night was an exception because we were watching fights, but I never stay up that late ever, ever, ever. And I feel like you do probably.
Yeah, I always do.
Dude, I'm very rarely up past 11. If the clock's at 11, I'm like, oof, oof. I gotta hit the old rack.
11 is like when Alexa like isn't even home from work yet. So
Mm. You guys do all your hanging out late.
yeah,
Gotcha. Was she up last night while the fights were on?
no.
Damn, we
Well,
fucked
she was
up.
at work.
We fucked up.
Hmm?
I thought about asking you. I was like, dude, should we just knock this out right after the fight? And then we could both sleep in. But then I was like, he's probably hanging out with the lady.
Should have offered it, man.
Would you have said yeah?
Probably.
Yeah. I think maybe we can do that next pay-per-view
Okay.
or next time in general. If we can just hop on here and knock it out right after. I think that's a good idea.
Hmm.
Won't disturb our mornings.
Yeah, I
But
gotta work anyway, so whatever.
yeah, I'm not mad at it. But I enjoy having a nice cup of coffee on here with you.
Yeah. What's your mug?
Come on, dude. Talking to the kid
Nice.
and the old SpongeBob Bruno. What does yours say? Oh, uh-oh. I thought it said hottest nurse at first.
No, it's best nurse ever. Me.
I'm assuming that's not yours.
No.
You know why? You know how I assume that? You know how clever I am? Because I know you live with
Yeah.
another person and that person's a nurse.
Hmm.
See, I put that together.
Yeah.
Very Sherlock Holmes
I
of me.
mean, pretty much.
Like in Dumb and Dumber, the original. When he's like, "What are you going to the airport for? Flying somewhere?"
It's flying somewhere. Yeah.
She's like, "How'd you guess?" He's like, "I saw your boarding pass and I packed your luggage, so I put two and two together."
It's a
Classic.
classic.
What a classic movie. Was it you or was it my wife and my mom that were someone? It was my I think it was my wife and my mom. Maybe it was my mom and you, but I think it was Kimberly and my mom were like arguing with me that Step Brothers is funnier than Dumb and Dumber, and I lost my mind because it's not.
Um,
It's not, dude. I'm a big Step Brothers fan. I'm not hating on the movie,
and
but it's just a different level of like maybe one day Step Brothers will be there with like nostalgia and like being so classic.
yeah, I guess I haven't gone back and like I mean Step Brothers is almost at that point. What year did that come out? Like 2007?
Either set 6 or 7, probably. It
Yeah.
was before I
Somewhere.
moved to Gettysburg. Break something.
I don't know. I have no idea what that was.
Okay. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Surprised you heard it.
Well, I barely heard it. We're on temporary standby. there was a loud crashing noise in the other room of Alex's house. And he's going to investigate. I don't think he has any animals. I'm not sure what could have knocked it down. Could it have been? I don't think.
Mystery solved.
Uh-oh, he's back. What was it? What was it there?
My trash can lid.
Oh, okay.
I
Do
guess
you have
when I
any
was throwing-
pets?
No.
Okay. Everything's okay?
Yeah, I guess when I was throwing away my coffee stuff, I don't know, but that's what fell.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't that loud, but your reaction, I heard something and I saw your reaction. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Because Alexa's still sleeping. So I was like, great, big fucking loud thud.
Yeah. She's gonna come and fucking
Mm,
curse you to hell.
mm,
Would you do that? Curse you to hell?
no. But yeah, well, I guess Step Brothers, it didn't quite hit that 20-year mark. And what was Dumb and Dumber, like 94?
Oh, good question. I don't know, 90 something. Yeah, early 90s. You said you're gonna guess 94?
I'm guessing 94.
I'm gonna guess 96. Let's check it out. Damn, good guess. 94. Solid guess there, kid. Proud of you.
Yeah. So it's almost 30 years old. So
I mean, to be fair, I'm actually being a little. I just think it's funnier in general, but I also don't think it is. I don't know. I'm a little insulted that they're compared together.
you don't even think it's in the same category?
It's
You're
in-
insulted that it's even being brought up?
a little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Wow. Okay, I disagree with you there.
See, I thought Step Brothers was funny, but it's not really. I don't even think it's not even the funniest Will Ferrell movie to me. So that's where I stand. It's not like that's a standalone Will Ferrell movie. Like I'm a Talladega Nights kind of guy. I think that's one of the funniest movies. I think it's Will Ferrell's funniest movie by far.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would disagree with you.
Probably.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not.
Hot take.
And I'm not just like an old school comedies are better either, because I'm not comparing it to like other. I'm not like Tommy Boy and like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Like Dumb and Dumber just holds a special place in my heart.
Mhm.
I don't have an excellent reason for it.
It's a great movie.
It's a fantastic movie. It's
And
so
it ages. It's still good.
still good. It's a nonstop killer. Like every 5 minutes there's a laugh or sooner. But when I first saw Step Brothers, it was I don't know. I guess Step Brothers to me here's what it is. Step Brothers to me doesn't have. It's not as rewatchable because it's like
Mhm.
I know the jokes, like they were really funny the first time, and I just don't think they're as repeatable as like our pets' heads are falling off. That's
Yeah.
funny. Like that still holds up. I'm giving the blind kid the bird. Like that's stuff fucking so
Yeah.
funny always. Whereas like you put my balls on my drum set, it was like funny when I was like, well, I didn't see that coming, but now it's like, okay,
Mhm.
not so funny the whole second time around.
I
Which
get what
shouldn't be
you're
an
saying.
insult. Which shouldn't be an insult. I'm picking hairs here. What have you been up to?
Work,
We didn't talk
No,
last. We didn't talk last week. You didn't ask me to talk. You fucking fuck. That's cool.
what?
I've been waiting to curse you for this. The reality of it is, I wasn't going to be able to do a podcast.
Yeah,
last
I
week.
didn't watch the fights. I was at Scalia's.
Oh, well, that's good. I didn't watch the fights either because I was commentating a combat jiu-jitsu event.
Yeah, no.
So it worked out.
I knew we
obviously.
were both busy.
Okay. I didn't. I was like, damn, she's sitting at home. I guess I didn't realize. Did you guys party after?
Yeah.
Nice. Scally looked really good.
Yeah.
Just exceptional. He looked disappointed in his performance though.
Yeah, he wanted to finish him.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it was a clearly one-sided fight though.
Mm,
I hate these rules that I like. Those rules are in favor of everyone but him, where he
yeah, for
can't ground and
now.
pound to the head,
Yeah,
like
his
with
next fight, he's allowed to.
okay, well, like with his style and everything, like he definitely could have just rained some bombs, and he wasn't able to, so that sucks
Mm.
for him. But
So, dude, I know you're from this morning. Your technical abilities haven't improved from being an announcer, but how was it?
what the commentary?
Mm,
A lot of fun, dude.
yeah.
A lot of fun. I heard a lot of good things. I had a few people um reach out and tell me I did very well, including the promoter. He went back and listened and he said I killed it. So that was good. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Did
felt
you have a co-host or was it just you?
yeah, I had another guy with me. His name was Brad. He was cool.
Mm,
He was doing a lot of the talking. Uh, that's like my biggest not concern. It didn't bother me, but there was I don't know. He just seemed the real experienced dude. Definitely not talking because I don't know. I'm picking hairs. It was a lot of fun. That's for sure. He just I don't know. He kind of hogged the mic a lot and like I would try to Jesus Christ. I would
wow,
try.
that was you now,
I don't know what that was, but it certainly is loud. I was trying. I would try to pop it and say something, and then it was just like he like was afraid to like let there be a moment to breathe. Like that was my only concern, and I'm nitpicking too. So hopefully he doesn't hear this because. But anyways, yeah, it was just like would be the same position, and he'd talk about the position, and then like would be a little pause, and like let's wait and see what happens. Like let for the thing develop, and he'd be like, all right, we're still here, we're still whatever. I'm like, dude, you don't have to constantly talk. But that was it. We had fun. I was the guy cracking the jokes and shit, and he was like, it took I think a little bit for him to catch up, to like catch on, because
huh?
like a few of my jokes went way over his head, and they were killers, and it was like that was
Yeah.
disappointing because he killed.
And you knew the audience was laughing. Anyone
Yeah,
listening was laughing for sure.
yeah, and then when he didn't get it, it's like, well, we can't go back now. I'm not going to sit here
Mhm.
and explain the joke to you.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah, like was a good example. And there's a few of them, but like there's one. It was a huge just crowd. The place. I mean, I don't know how big the place was, but it was insane. Like the crowd, so many people, so many tickets. You couldn't find a parking spot. It was nuts. Like just getting in there. It was crazy. And then this one guy, obviously a local guy, the fucking place went wild when he walked out. And I was like, Jesus Christ! Like no wonder we can't find parking spots. Everyone is here for this guy, right? So then when the match was over and he won, I was like, all right, now we can all repark our cars and we can get good spots. And then the guy was like, what? And then I was like, so well, now that this guy's fight's over, like the parking lot's going to clear up. And then he was like, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people are probably going to stay for the main event. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, technically, yeah, you're right. Wasn't okay. But then you're gonna be like, well, no, I'm saying because
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You
It's like
notice that he's the look. A lot of people here probably came to see him.
yeah, like let me explain to you why I said that and why it was supposed to be funny. And then it's like, okay, we're moving on. All right.
Mm.
But again, I'm sounding like I'm fucking nitpicking. It was fun. And I thought we did it was the first time I never met the guy until I showed up. I was like, hey, here's your mic, here's his mic, let's go. So I was like, took a little bit for the chemistry to get together and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He was ultra serious. I was making jokes and shit. So he eventually caught up. He was doing a little bit of drinking while he was there.
Mhm.
So
Was there a bar?
there was not.
He brought his own.
He had a guy. It was pretty comical. I got offered a ton of little vodka bottles. That's for sure.
Like airplane bottles.
Exactly like that. Yeah.
And you're like, nope.
Maybe a little bigger than that, but
He's
yeah.
like, do you have Heineken Zero.
I told Kimberly, I was like, I might bring a backpack full of some zero beers. That was kind of cool. I definitely should have, but I would have had to pee so much. I had a bang and I had to pee like crazy. But they hit a little minion that would like come around, like hand him a little bottle of 99 proof vodka, and then he'd hand me one, and I'm like, I'm good. And like, but every time he brought the dude a bottle, he'd hand one to me. I'm like, no, I'm good, man, thanks. And then the dude was not shy about it, which I thought was interesting because he just had him laid out like a flight when he was done with them, right in front of the table. I'm like, all right, whatever. And here my dorky ass was freaking out about bringing a bang. I was like, are they selling drinks there? Am I gonna be? Is it weird if I just bring my
no
own?
outside food?
Yeah, right. Like, is it weird if I just bring my own? But then it wasn't like that at all. People were clearly just sneaking in booze. We're not sneaking in, just bringing them.
Where was it?
It was
like,
in
what was the venue?
Charleston.
Yeah, but what was the venue?
It was a boxing match. It was a boxing gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the event was in a boxing match. They put mats on top of the boxing match. Makes it interesting. It's kind of nice because they're up, right? Like they're on a platform. They're in a boxing ring, so that's kind of nice. That's different. You know, if it's flat and everyone's sitting flat, right? It's like might be hard to see, but because if they're up, like everyone has a good view basically. I mean, I was at the commentary table, so I was right beside it, but I feel like that's a kind of cool thing in general. But it was interesting seeing people go on the ropes. I'm like, I don't know. And then that was a little confusing because I'm like, I don't know if they're allowed to use the ropes. Like, because a lot of them like pushing guys against the ropes and like cage wrestling. They're like on boxing ropes. I'm like, I don't know if this was broken down in the rule set. I am uninformed.
Yeah. Were you eyeing up the refs?
It was the same ref. They got the promoter was the ref.
Oh.
For all matches.
Mm.
Yeah. He's a cool dude. He's the one who offered me the gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm becoming a local celebrity, dude. They're like, you have
we need South Carolina man.
Yeah, right. Like, you have a podcast? Like, you talk about stuff? I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
dude, so you're super fight.
You want to talk about our event? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It was fun, man. If I know this is a hard zero and this is stupid to even ask, but if you're ever super bored, you got nothing else to do, the link is in my bio. The whole stream is there.
Okay. Check it out.
They were really good matches. I'm not saying that to get you to watch it, but they were very exciting matches. It's combat jiu-jitsu, so they're slapping the fucking shit out of each other.
I'll laugh at your jokes, I promise.
You don't have to. It's okay. You said something about super fights.
Yeah, your super fight got postponed, right?
Yeah, it did. Well, I mean, let's be clear. It's not official yet. That's just I was offered a match and I said yes. So I don't have an opponent. I don't think any matchmaking is set. But yeah, there's a very high percentage chance. Myrtle Beach, April 16th. You're gonna be in Greece.
Yep.
It's probably better. I would have felt honestly, if you would have came down, I would have felt so much pressure. Like the pressure would have been real. I guess that's a hike, dude.
Yeah.
What if I just go out there and get choked out in 5 seconds? Like, God
yeah.
damn, dude, you could have at least made it worth the drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it works out. There's plenty of time for those kinds of things.
Did you watch all the fights last night?
I'll tell you where I started. Good segue, because we do need to talk about these. Where did I start? I'll tell you exactly where I started. I saw some good ones. The first one I really paid attention to was Kyler Phillips.
I had a bet on the early prelims because Jeremiah Wells is on Scalio's team, so I wanted to watch him.
You know what? I did see that fight, actually. That's the guy who had a really
where
pretty
he choked
smile.
him out cold.
Black guy with a really pretty smile. Yes. Yeah, I did see that fight, actually. I just was half paying attention to all of those.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, after that fight, then I half paid attention.
Yeah, he did. He checked that guy out cold. He didn't have any hooks in or anything. I remember that.
I know, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I remember that very clearly. And I remember the commentary table was they weren't even sure if he was under the chin or not, and then the next thing you know, he was unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
shows what Michael Bisping knows.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. He got choked unconscious by GSP.
Yeah. No, yeah, but was a very profitable night for me.
Yeah, it was. God damn you. I got
pulled
one
in
fight right.
Pudding to give buddy.
So here's the craziest thing. You ready for this? The one fight I got wrong was the fight I was most confident in.
Really? See, that was like, whenever you said that.
I was like, Brunson's gonna fuck him up.
Like, bro.
Brunson fucks everyone up, and he's always an underdog.
Definitely won the first round.
I thought that was going to be the whole fight, is what I thought.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We are, but all
right, you started with Kyler Phillips.
It's an emotional spike. Yeah. Kyler Phillips showing his whole
pretty impressive, man.
He is super impressive, man. Sean O'Malley-ish with his striking, with his kicks. He's like a blend of like a Sean O'Malley, and this is who's I going to say? Who else? Okay, well, no. Sean O'Malley's a bantamweight, so is Kyler Phillips. The other guy I'm going to compare him to is a featherweight. God damn it, the Mexican dude. I can't think of his name. Oh, Yair Rodriguez. He strikes like both of them with those crazy kicks and shit. They showed off his whole arsenal last night, which was what impressed me. Even when he was shooting takedowns, I'm like, why is he doing this? Like, he's fucking destroying this to his feet. Like, why even mix it up? He had the old triangle armbar.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
All-time favorite submission.
Your specialty.
Definitely my specialty. Oh, for sure. Not even close. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you talk about leg locks, people assume that you're like a leg lock dude. You know?
Yeah, me, I was one of them. That's all.
And I do. I like them a lot. I do them a lot, but they're not even close to my triangle game, dude.
Yeah.
Not even close. When I first got to this
to throw that off?
No. When people,
you like to throw your opponents off? They're like, oh, he's going to go for the leg lock. It's like fucking talks about. And then bang, you hit him with the triangle. Huh?
Good point. Well, I mean, it's hard at the gym because at the gym, everyone knows your game. But when I first got to the gym, there wasn't a whole lot of people doing leg locks. So like naturally, they're like, this dude's like the leg lock dude. I'm like, I mean, I like them. They're part of my game, but they're not like my whole game or even my specialty, really. That old triangle, dude.
Good old Kyler Phillips triangle.
And that's why I like it. That's a huge reason I like it, because like there's an arm stuck in there and you can always fuck with that arm too. It's always a plan B. You can just you can arm lock that arm, you can Kimura that arm, you can do all kinds of shit with that arm. It's stuck in there. The old 2-for-1 special.
Yeah.
We're not here to talk about me. Kyler Phillips' triangle armbar was beautiful. When Washington, I used to call that the triangle.
Yeah.
I'm sure I didn't come up with that, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not the first.
I think Alex Acosta, shout out to Alex Acosta. I think he was the first person I ever heard say that. And I was like, oh, okay, I dig it. But I was surprised that he even flirted with the grappling game. Clearly, he can do that too. So, I also didn't know he was the biggest favorite on the whole night. I was just like, I don't know who this other guy is, but I know Kyler Phillips.
Yeah.
Apparently, the rest of the world was like that too. And then here's a controversial one. I mean, it's not controversial. The winner won. Casey O'Neill versus Roxanne Matafari.
Yeah.
Surprising split decision somehow.
Yeah, I was like shocked when I heard that. I was like, it looked like she pretty clearly won every round.
Yeah, definitely. Like, what is going on here? I was thinking about this, right? So it's too common we get a pretty shitty judge, right? Like that happens. But usually the other two will, majority rules, right? I feel like the odds are reasonably high that we get two of those fuckboys in there and they ruin it.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't think they should get crazy, but how about 5 judges instead of 3? You have to win 3 out of 5 majority decision.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I feel like that's a more simple solution. Like I've heard guys like we need 11 judges. I'm like, okay, let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
But we could add 2 more And instead of 2 out of 3 rules, how about 3 out of 5? Like,
Mhm.
I feel like the odds are, I don't know. I feel like you're upping your odds of success if, I don't know. Usually there's only one bad judge. Or usually there's one. So I don't know. If you put 5 in there, then I feel like your odds of having, I'm not a mathematician here. I feel like your odds of having good judging is better. Am I wrong?
That's true. No,
Okay. Why can't we do
I
5
did like,
judges?
yeah, I did like Casey O'Neill yelling at the crowd.
I was a little
Respect
cringy,
that.
I thought. I thought it was a little
Oh
cringy.
no, I respected her.
Really? She went full raging out. The raging out did that
I
against
know.
somebody. I don't remember who did that on. He was like, fuck you, why you booing me for I try hard.
Yeah.
What?
She's like, some people got to be the villain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta lean into it, I guess. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like she leaned into it a little cringy. She's like, "Fuck you! What are you booing me for?" She should have been like, "Yeah, give it to me, baby."
Hmm.
Like that's what I love. Like,
Yeah.
like, like you're fucking feeding right into me. Not like, "Fuck you, boo me, bitch." No,
Yeah.
what do I
I
know?
guess.
I'm not a trash talking fucking wizard.
Yeah.
If I was in the sport, I'd be the last guy to give trash talking advice. I'd be so Steven Wonderboy Thompson, it would be lame.
You would be so Steven
I'd be so
Thunderbolt.
nice. Yes.
He's a great opponent. We both tried really hard. Would you be the
Yeah.
guy that like tries to talk to him right after you choked him out? I
Like
don't know if that's insulting or not.
in a kind way. Yeah, I'd definitely be that guy. I'm that
No,
guy.
I know, but like whenever they like, oh man, like and they run over to him, it's like, dude, he's probably pretty pissed.
No, yeah, I'd be that guy for sure. I'd be
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah,
Like, hey man,
I'm
you
that
did so
guy.
good. You're gonna bounce back, bud.
Yeah,
This is not the end for you. You'd
100%
be
that
that
guy.
guy.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm that guy in jujitsu competitions,
Yeah.
which is obviously less intense, but still, I'm the guy that like if I beat you, if I choke you or whatever, instantly, right as soon as the fight's over, I don't even like stop. I'm like, yeah, good job, me, and then walk over. Like as soon as it's over, you like tap him, like good job, man, and like you help him up. It's like
Mm.
thanks for
I
this.
feel like that maybe that's even more insulting. You're like internalizing, like, you're my bitch.
I don't
Like,
know,
I
man.
just choked you out and I'm gonna help your pussy ass up and walk you over to your mommy. That's what you're doing.
I guess I would definitely be that guy though, man. I don't like controversy. My cousin Alex. You're Alex.
Yeah.
My cousin Travis was texting me something last night, and he was like disagreeing with whatever I said. I'm like, okay, and he was like trying to make this stupid point, and I said,
You're like,
okay.
we're just done this conversation.
I was just like, I said, I retract all my statements. I said, you're right. And then
Wow.
he's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, okay. I'm not interested in conflict. I say my piece. If you don't like it, then let's just move on.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't.
not willing. I don't care that much.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'd rather just say, yep, you're right, than
You're right.
get into the
You
whole back and
bested me.
forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forget this interview with the second time Wonder Boy fought Tyron Woodley for the belt. And then he
Hmm.
was like, I'm the best. I'm gonna go in there and show him the best in the world, whatever, whatever. And then Tyron was like, I'm the best, bitch. He was like, he was like, you're not the best. Like I'm the best, whatever. Like I'm gonna fuck you up. And then Wonder Boy goes, gosh, like, why's he gotta be so mean to me? He said that in the interview. And then it was like even hard for Woodley to not like smile. Like, goddamn, like it's just hard to be mean to a guy who's super nice back.
Yeah.
And then even when you are mean, if you just like, geez, man, come on,
Yeah.
dude. Like, why can't we be cool? Then it's like
Yeah.
awkward. It's like, am I being a bully?
Yeah. And then he's like, wait, maybe I'm a dick. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And my whole thing is as stupid or cliche as it sounds like, it's like whether you hate me or not, whether you talk shit or not, you're going to go in there and fight. It's not like I'm going to try to win harder if you're mean to me. Like you're going to try to win, right? Regardless. So like, I just don't. I don't know, the trash talking thing. As much as I think it's fun when other people do it. I just couldn't do it. Like Chael
Uh-huh.
Sonnen, Michael Bisping, Conor McGregor, like that kind of shit. Like fires me
What
up.
happened, dude? What happened to the gauge that I knew on the b-ball court? Faking throwing balls in people's face.
That ship has
That
sailed, my
guy's
friend.
dead.
He is so gone. That guy is unrecognizable to
Yo,
me.
bro, I'm about to pop one right in your face. That guy's gone,
That guy's so gone.
because that guy existed for
That guy did
sure.
exist. Look, dude, I've grown a lot. Okay, I've grown in character.
Yeah.
No, that's so unrecognizable to me now.
Yeah, dude, you did the same thing like to Stephen Wonderboy, except his name was Brandon Volgeson. Super nice guy.
I got a feeling you might be the only person who remembers that because you brought that up.
Oh,
You brought that up to me recently on this show, and I was like, "What?"
yeah. Oh, I remember. It's because he bought me beer, man. That's how nice of a guy he is.
And this was, I remember when he
And
bought us beer,
slammed him
but
at the
this was
Y.
after.
I don't remember it when the timeline is. I just remember when it happened.
So okay, let's clear one thing up because I vaguely, if at all, remember this. It was an aggressive basketball move, or
Yeah, it was at the Y.
I did something like extracurricular.
Yeah, I forget. It was in basketball, but you like, so I think you like drove hard and like smacked him. I don't remember. I just know.
Sounds like aggressive basketball, dude.
Yeah, it was an aggressive basketball move.
How's that violent?
Whatever.
It's
Move on.
basketball, man. I
You
don't
you
know.
remember?
I know that. I know that how I used to be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I know I used to, especially for some reason, basketball for sure. Which is funny because I wasn't a basketball player. I mean, I was pretty good, but I wasn't like a basketball player. But for some reason, whenever we were playing a basketball game, the kid was very intense. I don't have a good reason why. I do remember the first time I told you and the crew that I was pretty good at basketball, and you guys laughed in my face.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Apparently
I mean, I would have had nothing to say.
Apparently, I didn't put off a very good basketball vibe because it was Kurt and Chase, and they were like, "There's no way you're good at basketball."
Oh yeah, they did.
And I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm pretty all right." And they're like, "No, I don't think so, man." I'm like, "All right, I'm sure we'll play at some point." Moving on. Anyways, yes, I'd be the nice guy, dude. I'm not young and angry anymore.
You're old, like
I'm old and wise, dude. Yeah. Speaking of Andre Arlovsky, who's next on the card, that same judge. I love how John Anik called him out. That same judge who called it for Roxanne Matafari called it for Andre Arlovsky's opponent.
Yeah, that's where it's like, all right, dude, you got two X's of where they need to like do a weeding out.
Exactly. Another split decision.
Like you can't announce it. You can't judge anymore. You suck.
There was him. I don't remember his name. And then there was the one guy who constantly was coming up. Chris Lee was his name. He constantly came up as like a judge that was fucking shit up. But yeah, the Andre one, I mean, I guess a little less clear, but still pretty clear, I thought. I thought it was pretty obvious, the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't even thinking like we might get a split decision here.
No, I didn't watch his interview. Did he say
they didn't interview him? They didn't interview him.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because it cut right over to the main card.
Yeah. And it's like that's another thing that bothered me. It's like,
yeah, I wanted to hear what he was going to say.
He's a former champion. He's fighting on the prelims, and then you don't even interview him.
Yeah, and he's the main card of the prelim. You've been asking all these jabronis.
Yeah, man, it was unfortunate. I mean, I don't think he gives a shit. Like he's in there getting paid. I'm sure he gets paid pretty well off of name value alone. But it's just weird, man. This is your former champion, and then now he's headlining prelims, and they're like, "Sorry, buddy, we went a little too long. We'll just skip this whole interview." It's like, God damn, how many more of these has he got left?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Me too. And I've said it here to you 100 times. I wish he would just be done now on a win.
Yeah, no.
I hate when guys get on this huge losing streak. They're like, apparently I can't fight anymore. I'm retired. Like, I don't know, man. Call me cheesy. I like that. You get that last win. You take your gloves off. You leave them in the octagon. You're like, that's it, man. That's my swan song. On a win. You know? So you don't leave call back to basketball, Alex. You don't leave basketball. You don't leave the court on a miss, dude. You just don't.
Yeah.
When you're shooting around, you go on a make. You do not leave on a miss. So my cup of coffee is done. So Andre Arlovsky wins for some reason, a split decision. I obviously agree with the decision. Did not agree that it was a split.
Damn, dude, breaking news.
Breaking news. Let's hear it.
well, I don't know how breaking it is, but apparently Dana White last night said it was all bullshit that Joe Rogan had a scheduling conflict.
I did see that. And
Yikes.
no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, Alex.
Dude, not Dana. Did you read Dana White's comment?
I did. I saw him say it. It's a good thing that ESPN didn't say Joe can't commentate. That's a good thing. It's a good thing Joe was like, I don't think it's good for me.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's good. It was Joe's decision.
It's good. It was Joe's decision. It's not like Joe didn't have the opportunity. It's not like the UFC or ESPN was silencing Joe. Is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I don't think I don't see why Joe wouldn't want to do it. Obviously, he's got a lot going on, but I think that's better than ESPN didn't want him on the platform. I think that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Still sucks.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, I see a lot of shit talking online, and as like the nice guy Stephen Wonder Boy I am, I don't really get it. I'm not talking about Joe Rogan here. I'm talking about Michael Bisping's commentary. I think he's a good commentator. I don't really. I don't get the flag. No, I don't. Do you? I think you've talked about this before. You're like, I think he's fine.
No, I don't think he's bad.
I think he's great. I think he's really good with Paul Felder. I stand by that.
Yeah.
I think him and Paul Felder bounce off each other well, which is so hilarious because I've seen people post the opposite. They're like, God damn, if it's Bisping and Paul Felder, I'm going to blow my brains out. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I think they have a good back and forth.
Yeah.
I thought he did good. And then especially now that he filled in for Joe, like there's a lot of people like, what'd you think about Bisping's commentary? Like a lot of posts like that. Long comment threads, people going back and forth. I think he did. I mean, obviously, I'm probably a little biased because I do like him as a person and listen to his podcast. My favorite fighter of all time. But it's not like I don't think if I didn't think it was good commentary, I feel like I'd say it. I'd be like, yeah, I really enjoy his podcast and stuff, but like I don't know if I don't really like him commentating. I feel like I would say that, but I think he's fine. I mean, I'd rather have Joe Rogan. Let's not get that twisted.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Joe Rogan, but I thought he did fine. I didn't have any issues with commentary last night.
No, I didn't.
When I made the post, just as like a breaking news on Friday night that Bisping was filling in, and then someone commented and was like, "If it's him and DC, I'm muting the whole event." I'm like, all right, okay. People are so intense, man.
Yeah,
they're intense with their. This guy sucks. This guy doesn't. This guy's good. This guy's not. But whatever. Moving on. Andre Arlovski with another win.
And then it was Bobby Green.
Bobby Green versus, man, I remember getting this right. It was Nasrat. Fuck. I forgot how to say his last name. I had it down too. And I just forgot it.
Kevin Gastelum.
Yeah. Did I made that meme I made, Alex? I gotta stay out of the comments again.
Why?
Because a lot of people are commenting and they don't realize they're two different people.
They don't get the joke.
No. Like looks like he got off cycle or something like that. Like they're not the same person. So, and then of course the one I commented, I was off because someone was like, it's looks like, gyno and steroid and all this other stuff coming off, whatever. And then I was like, it's not a before and after picture, man. It's two different people. And he was like, I went back and saw he was replying to another comment that was like, what's up with that dude's nipples? And I was like, he was like explaining that. Which again, what's up with the internet and everyone being steroid experts? That's fucking. I really doubt that dude who fought last night that looks like Kevin Gastelum has ever done steroids. I'm just saying. Yeah. But because of his picture, they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, that's what you're. That's
He's a juicer.
Like, what if he just has weird looking nipples, man? Jesus Christ, you don't have a before picture of him to compare. But that's what I'm getting a lot of, Alex. I'm getting a lot of in that picture. A lot of steroid experts explaining why his nipples look the way they do.
Yeah, well, Bobby Green pieced him up.
Bobby Green did piece him up. Very entertaining fight. Went to a decision. Yeah, I don't know. He went every round, right? Or no?
I thought so.
Probably, yeah. I thought so too. All right, Bobby Green again looks impressive. Let's move on to this fucking fight. You ready?
Yeah, I'm sure you're excited about it.
I'm foaming at the mouth for this one. Renato Moicano versus Alexander the not so great Hernandez.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that.
You just hate him for what he said to Cowboy.
No, I love him for what he said to Cowboy. That's a whole different thing. No, you're right. No, you're right. But it was the ultimate trash talk going wrong.
Mhm.
The ultimate. Dude, that was the here's a fun fact for you, right? For this fun fact, you might appreciate this.
Okay.
Cowboy Cerrone versus Alexander Hernandez was the first fight I ever gambled on.
Wow.
First anything I've ever gambled on. Like I was on as in on a website, not like put
Mhm.
your $5, so and so wins tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First fight I ever gambled on was that one. I actually won a lot of money. I parlayed that night. Henry Cejudo to beat TJ Dillashaw. This was before TJ Dillashaw popped when he came down to 125 to fight Henry Cejudo. I had Cejudo winning. I had Cowboy winning. I had someone else winning. It was a very profitable night. And I'm like, man, this betting thing's easy.
Yeah.
Turns out it's not really that easy. I just got lucky. But yeah, dude, that was the perfect storm. Throwback. What's the year? 2018. Can you pull it up for me? Look up when Cowboy fought Alexander Hernandez. I'm gonna say 2018. Maybe 2017. 2018. It's gotta be. Come on, Gage. And the month too, please.
It was January of 2019.
Oh, okay, close enough. That was the Cejudo Dillashaw card.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll paint you the picture. And if you don't remember, I'm still painting the picture, anyways.
Mm.
Alexander Hernandez, undefeated. UFC's this makes sense now. That's January. UFC's first fight on ESPN. Big deal. Prelim headliner. The hot prospect, undefeated Alexander Hernandez takes on the old vet. First fight coming back down to 155. We don't know how that weight cut did. Cowboy's looking a little older. He just lost 3, I think, in a row at welterweight, and he decided to come back down. Welterweights were too big, he said. The picture was not looking good. We had a big favorite on our hands in this young man. But it couldn't just be that, Alex. We had a press conference where this dude just talked the maddest shit to, again, one of the nicest guys in the game. I feel like people just don't. I feel like in general, no one talks shit to Cowboy. Cowboy's a guy like hugging his opponent, like at the press conference before it starts. Like, man, we're gonna have fun. Like that's Cowboy. And this dude just goes off on him, like uncalled for. Like you look like a weathered old piece of shit. I'm gonna fucking send you back to the fucking saddles, you fucking fuck. And I was like, whoa, what in the world is coming from? And he's like, yeah, I look fucking young and healthy. You look fucking like you just served 2 terms in the Oval Office. You look worn out. And I'm gonna wear you out on Saturday, whatever. It was just so mean. And I'm like, oh my God. And he was a huge favorite. Everyone's like, yeah, this kid's the real deal. And then Cowboy was like, skirt, beat the piss out of this dude. Finished him, I think, late in the second round. But you're right, Alex. That was the moment. I was like, fuck that dude. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, guess what? He got choked out.
He did. And the best part is he's never been the same since. I think he's won 1 fight since that Cowboy fight. He was undefeated. And he just hasn't been the same since. Fuck that dude. That dude gets no Jamie Lannister character arc, okay? He's never going to change my mind and be a good guy.
Yeah.
He is fucking evil.
Yeah.
It takes a long time for me, but sometimes it works. Like Jamie Lannister, right? Can we do a Game of Thrones reference real quick?
Sure.
When everyone started coming back to Jamie Lannister, they're like, oh wow, look, he's going through, like, he's turning into be a good guy, right? I was so set in my ways. I'm like, you pushed Bran out the window, dude. Can't forgive him.
I don't care if he lost or not.
He's forever bad. He's forever bad. I'm like, are you guys forgetting the first episode of the show? He's a bad guy. And they're like, not anymore. I'm like, Bran's crippled because of this fucking guy. You can't just forgive him because the last season he was like kind of cool. Spoiler alert, he ends up being kind of cool.
Yeah.
That took a long time for me to hop on board. Alexander Hernandez does not get that treatment.
Yeah.
Fuck him. They got choked out by Renato Moicano. Anyways.
Next was your you thought were 100, bro.
Blonde Brunson, dude. Blonde Brunson. Can't be beaten.
Take an elbow.
He couldn't be beaten.
Dude, he dominated the first round. I was like, oh shit.
I'm like, yeah, this is. And then I get so cocky in my confidence. I'm like, I don't know what the people were thinking, man. This is exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
But the thing is, his last few fights. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up his last few fights were. He's always fighting the up and coming dudes who have a lot of hype, right? And he always shuts it down. Kevin Holland. He was like Kevin Holland. Brunson took him down 7,000 times in 15 minutes. Like he always does it. And then he did it to God damn it, who else he did it to? I don't remember who else he did it to. But anyways, Blonde Brunson always gets the up and comers. And not that Cannonier's up and comer, but he always gets like, we'll put him to the test against Brunson. And then Brunson always passes the test. Okay. Darren Till, rear naked choke. That was his last fight. Kevin Holland, decision. Edmund Shabazian, that was the big one. The kid was undefeated. And they're like, give him Derek Brunson. And everyone, including me, had money on Shabazian. And fucking Brunson knocked him out. Ian Heinisch, Ian Heinisch. His last loss was to Israel Adesanya in fucking 2018. That's 4 years ago was his last loss. So I'm like, how is everyone counting Brunson out? Well, apparently they're right, and I was fucking wrong. But you see my logic here. There's only a 5-fight win streak, hasn't lost since 2018. And every time he gets a matchup, people think this is the guy to beat Brunson. And every time they're wrong.
Well, I mean, he was winning.
He was winning.
He just got caught.
Something weird happened in that second round.
Yeah.
Where he was fighting dazed, but like for the whole round.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is this like the longest stun ever?
Yeah.
And then like it lasted almost the whole round, but then as soon as Cannonier landed another clean one, he was like gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was something about it was strange. But Cannonier knocks him out round 2. Right into round 2. Yeah, into round 2. Yep. 30 seconds left. Yeah. So people were right. I was wrong, and it was the fight I felt the most confident in picking, and I got every other prediction fucking right. So the fight game is a weird one. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on to another big upset. Well, Cannonier was a favorite, but moving on to a big upset. Tai Tuivasa.
He was definitely also losing.
Yeah, he was, and I picked Tai Tuivasa for this one. I picked Tai Tuivasa for this one, but I didn't bet because I can never predict a Derek Lewis fight right. I can never, ever get one right. And to be honest, the reason I didn't bet was because I would have picked Lewis. If I was putting that in the parlay, I would have picked Lewis in there. And I've been like, God damn it. What the fuck? So I was like, I'm just going to, I think it's a good idea to stay away from Derek Lewis bets in general.
Yeah. I just thought Tai because I was like, all right, maybe he has the chin to like withstand this.
Clearly. He had huge shots last night.
Yeah.
Huge shots. Mm-hmm. That round 1, when first of all, let's give Derek Lewis some fucking wrestling credit. Like that was he had some good takedowns. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here? Like this is a different Derek Lewis. But when Tai Tuivasa was trying to stand up against the fence and Lewis was just hitting him with those bombs, I was like, oh, he's gonna go out with one of these.
Yeah.
And like I think he probably came real close to going out, but what was this? And no, beginning round 2 was the finish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. They were in a just I mean, step in if you disagree. They were just in kind of a slugfest early in round 2. Both guys were just throwing bombs. And I think Tai just clipped him and made Derek a little uneasy. And then Derek ended up with his back against the fence. And then Tai Tuivasa came in with an elbow that just fucking ended it. Mm-hmm. Lewis down. Face plant.
Yeah, I've never seen him be knocked out like that before. Yeah.
Impressive from Tai Tuivasa, man. Mm-hmm. He's probably going to get the next title shot. As crazy as that sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like 11th or something, but I mean, Derek Lewis was like 3rd. Mm-hmm. He's either going to fight like Stipe or someone, or just hop right in there. He's in top 5. So when you're in the top 5, you get one more than the title shot, or you get the title shot. That's kind of just what it always is. If your name is somewhere in the top 5, you might have one more fight. If you win it, you're in the title shot, regardless. And if someone else does the same thing, then they're just waiting for the title shot. And Lewis was, I think, ranked 3rd. So he's definitely in there. Maybe he's got one more first, but they might just throw him in there. I don't know.
He's a crowd
Exciting, though.
pleaser.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Main event. Surprisingly, on the interwebs, Alex, controversial. I don't get it. I don't know. I'll tell you what, Chael Sonnen and Anthony Smith after the fight, because I'm a nerd, man. I keep that shit on. So I fucking watch the post-fight shit. I don't know why I do it. I already watched the fights, but I don't know. I'm a fight dork, so I keep it on for a little bit. I listen to what they have to say. At the desk last night, it was Karen Bryant. I think it was her. It's usually her. I think it was Chael Sonnen and Anthony Lionheart Smith, and both of them were like, "Man, I had 3-2 to Whittaker, but it was close." And I'm like, "What?" And then online, Justin Gaethje tweeted, Whittaker wins 3, 4, and 5. You know, he should be the new champ. I'm like, what? I give Whittaker only round 5. That was it.
Yeah. I thought,
That was it. And then I was like, maybe they can give him, I think, round 2, maybe. One of those rounds, like maybe. His takedowns, and this is why I get a little hypocritical, because like I get a little hypocritical because people say like you gotta do something with the takedowns. And then I've always said, but takedowns are so hard to get, like they should be awarded regardless. So this is why I'm a little hypocritical, because Whittaker took him down and Adesanya springboarded. Like he was right back up every time. Did Whittaker ever hold him down for more than 10 seconds?
Yeah. He had 0 control time.
None, right? 0. As soon as, and Izzy's is it was different with Jan Blachowicz, but I think Jan Blachowicz probably outweighs Izzy by 40 pounds. Typically when people take Adesanya down, he's like a springboard. He's right back up. And actually, I was texting Travis this, and I said, I think Whittaker actually will take him down a couple of times. And I said, but I just don't think he can hold him down at all. I think he can get right back up. You know, he's the definition of just stand up, bro. I would just stand up, which is like a typical like mockery in jiu-jitsu you get. Jiu-jitsu wouldn't work on me. I would just stand up.
Yeah.
Adesanya's that guy. If they have a spokesperson, it should be him, because he's pretty good at standing right back up.
Yeah, I agree with you. I had it 4-1.
Outstruck him clearly, right? I don't think there's any debate there. I would have liked to see, because it's so hilarious hearing me be critical of Adesanya striking, right? It's cute. I would have liked to see him later on in the fight hit that leg some more, because I think he had Rob's leg fucked up from early. And then Rob even said it in his corner after round 1. He said something about it, like he's chewing my leg up. It seemed like he kind of left that alone a little bit, but I don't see the controversy, man. I don't see how you could really score him any other round other than 5.
Yeah.
You say the same?
I would say the same.
But I mean, controversy, no controversy. It is what it is. Israel Adesanya and still middleweight champion of the world. And then ready for a hot take?
Yeah, I gotta go though.
I know you gotta go. It's 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
All right, we can go now. We'll go off this hot take. Khamzat Chimaev might be the best bet to beat him.
Yeah.
That dude will take him down and control him, I bet. I bet he won't have any issue taking down and controlling him.
Yeah.
Question is, can you get in there? But I know you got to go. I don't know. Do you have any closing thoughts?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Right.
I always tell you, don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
You put off this bad vibe, Alex. I feel like when I text you, I feel like I'm like inconveniencing you.
No.
Just so you know. I'm like, oh gosh. Okay. Hopefully he replies.
So you know you're not.
Okay. So I know. I know. All right, man.
All right.
Get to work. I know you can't wait. Have fun at work.
Yeah.
All right. Love you. Bye.